fortunate. You know, this is a country where you see people who don't have character. People who don't have character, people who would today sing one song and tomorrow they sing a different song. I think Oshiomhole, as the national chairman of APC, is not a character, a man that anybody can associate with. First of all, I have not been violent, I will not be violent. However, when you see a number of people come to a house, if an umbrella comes to a house, will you plead with the umbrella to police? I beg you, leave my house. People think that armed robbers are only those who go and cut away money. The worst form of armed robbery is when you steal people's mandates. And just like what Oshiomhole is noted for. He thinks because he's in the ruling party and therefore he can use security agencies to steal the mandate of the people. And he was taught a lesson, a bitter lesson. And I want to repeat, if you come and steal our mandate, the people will respond accordingly. They will oppose their stealing of their mandate. And so Oshiomhole thinks that when he comes, because the ruling party, he wants to steal the people's mandate, and therefore nobody should say anything, nobody should do anything. So stealing or armed robbery is not only associated to going to bank to rob the banks or going to houses to rob the houses. No. The worst form of armed robbery is when you steal the mandate of the people. And that's what it is. And I read one of someone said that he can vouch for one man, one vote. How could a man cannot be defined to be of social character? Oshiomhole did everything and was bleeding. When Jonathan made sure the election was free and fair, Oshiomhole came to the villa and thanked Jonathan for one man, one vote. But when Jonathan left office, one of the reasons why I don't go to the National Council NEC meeting, it's because people like Oshiomhole, as I've done when he was a member. Then when Jonathan left, there was no day in the NEC meeting Oshiomhole would not bring Jonathan down. Meanwhile, that was the same man Oshiomhole went to praise, that for him to allow one man, one vote. But when the man left, Oshiomhole changed. That is his character. Nigerians know one matter that led to the amendment of the Electoral Act, where governorship election had to go to the Supreme Court, was because of Oshiomole's matter. Oshiomhole knows that. Oshiomhole knows that it was his matter that led to the electoral amendment, where governorship election had to get to Supreme Court. So he cannot come out to say he led a clean, or what we call that he was clean in terms of electoral process. That would be very bad. Oshiomhole knows that. Oshiomhole he fought a godfather. Who is that godfather he fought? If he fought a godfather, why does he want to be a godfather today in the Edo State? If Oshiomhole fought a godfather, why does he want to be a godfather? The impurity in this country is that people like Oshiomhole ordinarily shouldn't be talking about what happens in Nigeria. But you can see what is going on. He said for the godfather. At the same time, he wanted to install himself as a godfather in the Edo State. Why is he fighting Godwin Obaseki? Because the man does not take instructions from him. It's unfortunate. So Oshiomhole cannot come out. And I've told him that you preach what you don't practice. Oshiomhole claimed he was a unionist. Oshiomhole said he worked in the textile industry. Mention one man who worked in the textile industry who is as rich as Oshiomhole today. Mention one man, a unionist. Mention one man. No, these are people who will always preach what they will not practice. And he will come out and tell you, Oshiomhole used to wear ordinary khaki. Today, Oshiomhole wears safari with diamond buttons. And that's the kind of characters we'll talk about in this country. It's unfortunate. That's where we are. It's really unfortunate. Simply because I said you cannot destabilize this country. Who the hell is Oshiomhole to say that nobody will be sworn in when Supreme Court have made a pronouncement? Whether good or bad, I'm not saying that the judgment of Supreme Court, I've never read it. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm not in a position to say that. But you cannot open your wide mouth to say it will never happen. Now it has happened. What will he do? Don't destabilize the country. Don't cause crisis for this country. You may be closer to the president or whatever you think. But that's not the way to retain your position as chairman of a party. Because you know, Oshiomhole does not have the support of most of his governors because of his style of leadership. And it's very clear. So Oshiomhole does not have what it takes to tell me that that I'm a man of violence. Oshiomhole came from the background of an armed robber to steal the votes of Rivers people. And Rivers people said, no, you cannot steal our votes. So that's what we call violence. If that's violence, then we should encourage it that people will defend their votes. We defended our votes. And Oshiomhole is ashamed that we defended our votes. I would say to continue to defend our votes tomorrow. Rivers State is not like a state where he can talk to any governor. No, he cannot do that with us. He can't. And he knows that. And this will be the last time Oshiomhole should open his mouth to talk to anybody from Rivers State. We're not at the same level. He knows that we're not at the same level. In terms of education, in the whatever, we're not at the same level. So he should be very, very careful. He should be very, very careful. Rivers State is not where he thinks that you control Edo State, as he's doing now, trying to bring down a sitting governor, trying to do everything because you want to install a governor. It depends on the people of Edo State to allow that. But for Rivers State, we will not allow anybody who wants to be a godfather. And that is what his problem is. I don't understand what he means that. That's an illiterate talk. Anybody who knows me knows the well very well. I speak out my mouth all the time. If people do something that's not right, I tell people that what I do is not right. I'm a complete and unrepentable member of PDP. Oshiomhole knows that. Oshiomhole cannot say that I've met him one day. He cannot say that. That I've met him one day to say, I want to be in the party he controls. It's not possible. Most of our colleagues have told me how arrogant and how tyrant such a person can be. I'm not at the same level of Oshiomhole. How can you say my dubious membership of PDP? Oshiomhole cannot, he does not have the qualification to tell me that. First of all, I'm well groomed, I'm educated, so he cannot tell me we're not at the same path. It's not possible for him to come and tell me dubious membership of PDP. I'm not. How? PDP is a party anybody would want to be. Yes, there could be some problems one way or the other, but does not mean some problems will not be solved. What Oshiomhole is doing today is because So many people have told him to leave. And he thinks that by what he's doing now can make him to regain that confidence of those who said he should leave as chairman of his party. That is their problem. It's their problem. It's not my problem. I will not be a member of their party. I've always stood, and they know that. We should not know that his party will not even score 25% in my state. So what can you talk about dubious membership? You cannot tell me that, because I mean, it is when you see somebody who has nothing to say. There's a proverb in my place that says that when somebody has nothing to say, he says, say how you are. That's how it is. He has nothing to say. He says, say, I should be. That what is that? So, Oshiomhole has nothing to say about me. Nobody has, and I want to tell you, his party, his government is probing him about the so-called hospital he said he built. I'm not the one. So he should face his problems. But shame should be on him that at the end of the day, that the PDP governor can have been sworn in as the governor of Bayelsa State. Because you can't come out and open your mouth and say it will never happen. Now it has happened. If I were him, it hasn't happened. What do? I will resign. I will leave. What I said did not happen. And so I cannot begin to, I'm not his friend, so you cannot say my friend. I'm not his friend. I mean, how can I be a friend to somebody who will say one thing today, tomorrow he says another thing, in the night he visits a social person, the other day he says, yeah, that's not me. When I want to see, I see in the daytime, when somebody visits people night, so it's very, very unfortunate for him. And I pity him that all his efforts to regain his chairmanship is left for his party. I have no business who will be the chairman of their party, but all he's doing today, because the governors and some leaders of the party are saying that this man cannot lead our party. Oshiomhole has said, he's a man who talks and he opens his mouth anyhow. He comes up, he says anything. No, he cannot talk to any reverse person like that. It's not possible. And this will be his last time. The moment he goes further, then you will know that Rivers State is not what he thinks he's doing in Edo State. Will tell him where he belongs, and will tell him where he goes in the night and where he goes in the daytime. It's unfortunate for Oshiomhole to even use that phrase. I don't know who is for him to refer me to a tortoise. It's most unfortunate. I'm well educated and I'm well read. I don't know the certificate Oshiomhole has. I was the Minister of Education. Oshiomhole cannot boast of a certificate of education by background. So I don't know how he becomes an antelope and me becoming a tortoise. It's very unfortunate. That's why we see in a country like this how somebody who is not even okay, by definition they say literate is somebody who can read and write. Okay, maybe, but in all circumstances, how could Oshiomhole, if not Nigeria is a country where anybody can be anything, compare himself to me? How? In what application? I am well read. I'm a lawyer. I'm a law bencher. I have a first degree in political science. I have another degree in law. And I went to Nigerian law school. And I passed well. Today, I'm a law bencher. Let Oshiomhole tell me which university he attended, one, that he will tell me that I'm a tortoise that is at the antelope. How? Because what he does as a unionist to enrich himself before now. How did he become the governor of Edo State? Who doesn't know? Oshiomhole cannot. He does not have what it takes to say he's an antelope and I'm a tortoise. It's most unfortunate. That's why anyway, in a country that we're in, people who cannot even boast of any certificate can be anything. Oshiomhole is the national chairman of a party. It's most unfortunate. If it was not based on qualification, how? From where? So it's most unfortunate that Oshiomhole will use that word to say a tortoise challenging an antelope. I'm not, look, it's like saying that, in a country where a chimpanzee can be anything. It's unfortunate. With all due respect, how can he look at me and say a tortoise challenging an antelope? How has Oshiomhole come to be an antelope? How? Let Oshiomhole tell me what university he attended. One. Let Oshiomhole tell me one secondary school he attended and had a certificate. I attended University of Port Harcourt. I attended River State University. I attended Nigerian Law School. I had my youth service in the former Gongola State. And then when Gongola State was divided into Taraba and Adamawa State, we are now moved to Taraba. And I served with National Rotation Agency in Taku. Let Oshiomhole say where he did so. How dare he open his mouth to say that a tortoise challenging an antelope? He had become an antelope because Nigeria is a country where anybody, look at him, he now became chairman of, unfortunately, a ruling party. Because Nigerians never knew that they were selling lies to them. Nigerians never knew that all they were telling them were not correct. So today, Oshiomhole has become an antelope. Oshiomhole from where? I don't even, from where to talk to a reverse person that is an antelope. And then I'm a tortoise. It's most unfortunate. So, let Oshiomhole come out and realize his background, his qualification, what he has achieved in life. I was the chairman of a local government. I was the chief of staff. I was a minister. And today I'm a governor. By the grace of God, it's a second-time serving governor. And I had my educational qualification. Let him come out and tell us, except that he became a governor through dubious way. Dubious way. Everyone knows that. And that was what led to the amendment of the Electoral Act that said governorship elections will no longer end at the Court of Appeal. I mean, the governorship matter in terms of the election will not end at the Court of Appeal, but you get to Supreme Court. It was because of Oshimole's matter, and everybody knew what happened that time. And so he now has the temerity, the audacity to say nobody will be sworn in. You can imagine such character trying to cause crisis in Nigeria. And nobody wants to call him to order. But for people like us in River State, Oshiomhole had no. He came here. Because of Oshiomhole's his party lost so many areas they ought not to have lost. Because of his style of leadership. What made them not to have candidates in River State? It was Oshiomhole. What was the problem in Zafra? It was Oshiomhole. What had led the problem they have in Bayelsa? Oshiomhole. He takes from two sides. Oshiomhole corrects from two sides. Not a man of the integrity. So I don't think that anybody will even give a thought to him to say that a tortoise challenging